Good morning, everyone. Hope you all are doing well and keeping yourself safe and healthy. Children, today we will complete the exercises of lesson 6. So let's start with exercise B because exercise A already we have done. In exercise B, you have to mark these sentences as true or not true. So let's start. Sentence number 1. Mr. Fogg tried very hard to fall asleep. This is true. Sentence number 2. Mr. Fogg went down to check and found the back door wide open. This is not true because the back door was closed firmly. Sentence number 3. The neighbor's cow started mooing when Mr. Fogg was almost asleep. This is not true because the neighbor's cats started fighting loudly. Fourth one, Mrs. Fogg rolled out of bed and fell on the ground with a loud sound. This is true. And when she fell on the ground with a loud sound, it felt like an earthquake. Fifth one, Mr. Fogg was sure that counting sheep helped in getting good sleep. This is not true. Exercise C. Think and answer. Do you think that counting sheep could have helped Mr. Fogg if he had not been disturbed so many times? What makes you think so? Yes, we can say that counting sheep could have helped Mr. Fogg if he had not been disturbed so many times because soon he would have tired of counting sheep and sleep peacefully and soundly. But whenever he was about to fall asleep, he was disturbed by so many things. Next is know your values. In the text, Mr. Fogg has trouble going to sleep. He gets very annoyed and he shouts because the baby was crying and throws things at the cats that were fighting. Do you think his behavior was selfish? Yes, we can say that his behavior was selfish. Could he have been more patient? Yes, surely he should have been more patient with his wife and his child. First of all, he shouted at his wife, and after that, he got angry when his baby woke up. And also, he started throwing things, so many things, at the cats. How should we react when things do not happen according to our wishes? So we cannot expect we cannot expect the things that always everything will happen according to our wish. So we should be more patient at that time. See here, it's written we may not always be able to control our feelings, but we can control or change our behavior towards the things and towards the situation. We can change our behavior. Next is grammar. Read these sentences. Mr. Fogg remembered something that he had read in a book. He decided to count sheep one more time. He was floating gently into the land of dreams. The groups of words in color are phrases. A phrase is a group of related words that do not have a verb. They make sense but not complete sense. So, they can form a part of a sentence but cannot stand alone. So, the words which are given here in color, like in a book, one more time, into the land of dreams, these are the phrases. And what is a phrase? A phrase is a group of words which make sense but not complete sense. It is only a part of a sentence. It's not a complete sentence. And it does not have a verb. It does not have a verb, so it cannot stand also it cannot stand alone. In other words, we can say that phrase is a group of words that work together to make meaning, but it's not a complete sentence because it does not have a verb. Now let's see this exercise. Tick the correct boxes to mark these groups of words as phrases or sentences. Sentences, I think you have understood. You already know what is a sentence. A sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with the full stop or the end mark. So the first one, you have to tell whether this is a phrase or a sentence. The postman brings our letters. This is a sentence because it begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. The next one, in the afternoon. It's a phrase. Third sentence, she wakes up early in the morning. This is a sentence. Fourth, my old school friend. This is incomplete, so this is a phrase. In a blue sari is also a phrase. We played Ludo for many hours. This is a sentence. The girls in my class. Phrase. The capital of India. This is also a phrase. Now read these sentences. I think the yellow hen wants to lay eggs. He nearly fell asleep when the neighbor's cat started fighting loudly. The groups of words in color are noun phrases. A noun phrase plays the part of a noun and can be replaced by a pronoun. In the sentence, we can use it to replace the yellow hen and they to replace the neighbor's cats. So now, in the previous exercise, we studied about the definition of a phrase, and now we are studying noun phrases. So in the phrase in which noun is there and it can be replaced by a pronoun. You all know what is a noun and what is a pronoun. So the words in color, the yellow hen can be replaced by it and the neighbor's cats can be replaced by the pronoun they. Noun phrases answer the questions what or who. You can easily identify the noun phrase in the sentence by asking the questions like what wants to lay eggs, and the answer is the yellow hen. So in this sentence, the yellow hen is a noun phrase. Who started fighting loudly? The neighbor's cats. It means the neighbor's cats is a noun phrase. Here are some more examples. That sweet little boy is my brother. In this sentence, that sweet little boy is a noun phrase. Some of Kapil's friends are vegetarians. Some of Kapil's friends is a noun phrase. Now let's see this exercise which is based on noun phrases. You have to choose the correct phrase and fill the blanks. First one, Varun does not feel shy to sing in front of a large audience. Second, she got into a yellow and black taxi which would take her home. Arun and his friends enjoy a good game of cricket. Fourth one is, I felt scared when I heard a loud clap of thunder. Fifth one, did you enjoy reading the adventure story I gave you? Sixth is, the big bad wolf followed Little Red Riding Hood.